Hello, my name is Prime, and welcome back to ETS2 Showcases, and welcome to the Greece DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yes, you heard me correctly. I am very fortunate to have an early access copy of the Greece DLC. So first of all, big thank you to SES Software for providing me with early access to the Greece DLC, which will be releasing on December 4th, 2024 for everyone. And without further ado, welcome to the Greece DLC, my friends. What you see in front of me in the section I'm kind of circling here is the Greece DLC, and if my math is correct, there are 15 brand new cities that are added to ETS2 with 6 different island cities as well. And some of you may have already noticed that there are quite a few ferry lines moving all around here, especially on the western side as well. A lot of shipping lanes coming in and out, in ferry lanes I should say. So for those coming from Italy and the West Balkans region, expect to see some ferry routes on your job market as you go to explore. But for today's first look delivery, I'm going to focus down on the southwestern side of the Greece DLC between Kalamata and Patras, because it is a very scenic route, at least from what I can tell, that goes along the western coast of the country. And then in videos to come, I will island hop and explore some of the beautiful Greek islands that surround the region. And just before we get on the road, there are 2 quick things I need to mention. Number 1, this is an early access build of the Greece DLC. So as you can see along the very top of the screen in faint letters, everything you will see in today's video is still in a work in progress state. So if you happen to notice something that isn't quite right, do not worry, that will be corrected upon release. And as an extension of that, which is point number 2, there are no mods in today's video. Everything you hear and see is Euro Truck Simulator 2 through and through. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this DAF XG Plus started up and get exploring the Greece DLC. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get on the road up to Patras, and we are hauling some marble slabs today on this Krone flatbed trailer. Going to be a wonderful delivery indeed back here in the DAF XG as well, and better yet, here in the Greece DLC, and back with another ETS showcase as well. It has been quite busy recently, and that's why there hasn't been many videos, but what better way to come back than with a first look video of a brand new DLC here in the Greece DLC of all places, a highly anticipated DLC release, and one that will be coming quite soon if you're watching this upon video release date. First of all, hopefully the video finds you well, and second of all, December 4th, my friends. December 4th is the magical day in 2024 for the Greece DLC. That's when it will be releasing to all ETS2 players, or at least available for all ETS2 players to purchase. Going to be very, very exciting. And once again, huge thank you to SES Software for providing me with early access to the DLC, and for all of you for watching the videos, because believe it or not, you make this all possible. Yes, SES Software is gracious enough to provide me with the DLC early, but it is you watching these videos, and of course, a little bit of maybe my charm in there, but I'm not going to toot my own horn. That is completely all on you watching this video. Because of you, this is all possible. I thank you so much for being able to, well, enjoy the content as I make it, and being able to do these unique things as they come around. But the Greece DLC, what does it all entail? Well, if my math is correct from counting the cities on the map, as far as I can tell, it is 15 brand new cities, which is absolutely fantastic, and a number of beautiful island cities from all the screenshots and a little bit of gameplay video we got previous to, well, this early access here, what I'm recording now. And so I am very excited to be able to explore a lot more of the Greece DLC as time comes around here, and I'm going to try and get some videos out here, but there's other things going on outside of YouTube for me, so it's just going to be a little bit of a challenge, I will admit that. And come on, DAF XG, let's back up a little bit. There we go. Stay back a little bit so we don't get all the proximity alert going nuts on me here. Greece DLC is finally here, and I figured let's do a really scenic delivery today, and what better place to go than along the coast. And there was a number of options, and honestly, I could have gone a number of areas, and my word, the proximity alert is going to drive me nuts one of these days, and I think it already has, but that's okay. We're going to try and ignore that. What better way to go along the coast and experience the beautiful, beautiful landscape and architecture of Greece? And, well, we're here. And there's so many options that I could have done, so many different coastal regions as well. I was considering doing an island right off the bat, but I decided to do a slightly longer scenic journey today, and I think it's going to pay dividends here as we get outside of Kalamata here. And by the way, I'm going to apologize right now. I am going to absolutely butcher some of these names of various towns and cities around here in Greece, and for that matter, just here in ETS2. I do it in American Truck Simulator as well, but especially here in ETS2 as a Canadian, primarily English speaker, not the best on pronunciation of some of these European city names. Fully transparent on that, and I do apologize if I absolutely butcher it as I say, but you hopefully can see the heart behind it, and I am doing my best and put myself out there on the internet for it, and I am not ashamed to make a mistake. So please don't go too hard on me, but feel free to correct me down in the comments below and let me know if I am saying it somewhat correct or not. But point is, we are going across here in the Greece DLC, and we're going to get from on this highway section here. We should exit, and I can't actually remember the road number in particular, but as we get up here, we'll be able to get off and onto some more side roads by the sake of the map. And I have not gone around and, you know, snooped out the delivery by any means to spoil it for myself. What you are going to be seeing is my genuine reaction, just like you, and it's going to be really exciting to see as we go. Hopefully the weather holds up for us. It looks a little bit overcast here today. I did work a little bit of content creator magic, I won't lie, on the time of day and a little bit of the weather, because it was raining initially when I got here in ETS2, but I've cleared it up. But I guess apparently the clouds have decided to roll back in, but that's okay. We are on the coastal regions after all, so it does make sense if there's a little bit of dynamic weather, and that's all good. I'm not going to fake it to that degree. That is not my way of doing things at all, and I am definitely going fast, I think, up this ramp. I sure am. It's only, or at least it was only 30 kilometers an hour around that bend. Yeah, probably not the best thing to go flying up through there too fast. So it looks like we're getting into a little bit more of the smaller roads. Yep, lanes are reducing, which is absolutely fantastic. Welcome to the Greece countryside, everyone. The detail so far is just absolutely incredible, and this is going to be a common theme as we go across here. And I'm going to just say this now. I do apologize if I quickly go in and out of exterior and interior cam. I'm going to try and do a nice balance between the two and try and make sure there's lots of exterior and probably some cinematic thrown in there as well. But if I am going inside, outside more frequently, I do apologize for those with potential photosensitivities. It's just going to try and get a nice balance here, and I'll do my best to make it as viewership friendly as possible. So Greece. What do we have on the tables here besides, well, the beautiful cities that are coming in, the dynamic landscape? Well, it's just a lot of fantastic architecture, lots of history, obviously, in the country, and a very popular area indeed, and one that personally I have always wanted to visit in real life, and maybe one day I will. But if I can at least live some of my touristic dreams virtually here in ETS2, I will do so. And when you have beautiful, beautiful landscapes like this, and these nice switchback roads as well, going up the countryside hills, absolutely fantastic. And we should get down to some water here eventually, at least if my geography is correct on this delivery, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. It looks like we got a little bit of it. Is this a little town down here? It sure is, by the looks of it. And oh, I think I see some water in the distance. Beautiful stuff indeed. And I am majorly speeding. Typical Prime Simulation thing. Now I'm gonna, knock on any form of solid surface around you. I'm gonna try not to have a massive wreck in today's video, or hit an invisible barrier by going the wrong direction. That just normally happens. But we're gonna try and avoid that at all costs today. See if we can have a nice smooth delivery without some of my typical antics. But oh, nice bush in that camera shot, beautiful stuff. But the coast, we can see the coast. It is absolutely wonderful. And do I have to get gas soon? I feel like I have to get gas. I think I'm gonna have to get gas soon here in this DAF XG Plus. So we're gonna go maybe to the next one. Actually, that's a good question. How much gas do I actually have? Isn't there the gas gauge somewhere on here? Where is it? Oh, 28% down at the bottom. Okay, well, we've got just less than a third of a tank, so we're okay for now. But I think, oh, is there a gas station come up on the map? There sure is. So we're going to leave that there, but look at these countryside roads. And this is why I come to these scenic routes as much as I can, because in these first look videos, I really want to explore the detail, and the cities and urban areas have a lot of detail. The highways are great as well, but there is something about the country, slightly slower roads that just kind of twist through. There's a lot more detail hidden as well, and I'm sure there's some hidden roads that I'm going to drive by today as well that we'll definitely have to try and find, and maybe some of you will be able to find a lot better than I can. But it's always nice just to explore the side roads, and that's something I like to do. And we're going to actually come in here and get some gas at Medes? Is that how you would say that? I don't really know. Come in a little bit hot, put in neutral. We're going to turn off the truck and refuel. This is actually something I haven't done for quite some time here in any of the showcase videos, is refuel or sleep during a video. Normally the trucks are all filled up and nice and ready to go, but that was not the case today. I completely forgot to refill the truck. When I brought it over here to Greece, I got it shipped in from the UK, actually, where my home base is. At least that's what we're going with. I just shipped it over here for some apparent reason. Oh yes, that's right, to explore this wonderful country. But yeah, got it shipped over here and picked up this trailer, and here we are. The rock cuts. There's going to be plenty of them around, and lots of scenery, lots of nice little homes, and really cool Greek architecture as well, and bridges, and so many great things as we go along. There's a lot of news coming in with ETS2 as well. For the fact 1.53 is now out and available for everyone, and gonna be honest, never actually did a 1.53 open beta first look. Oh, and there is my accident. This is what happens, my friends, when you do so much exterior and you don't know where you're going. You manage to hit your invisible barriers and you're not paying attention, and you're thinking about what you're going to say next. Well, sorry, everyone. We're going to put on the hazards here, and we have to make a beautiful right-hand turn here. How much farther back can I go? Going to cheat here a little bit. Sorry, cart. And we're going to make a right-hand turn, and of course, proximity alert is having another fit, and this is a very tight road entrance, may I say. Very tight indeed. Okay. Well, there you go. Whatever you tapped on earlier, like I don't know how many, only a few minutes ago, I guess now, whatever you hit, say sorry to it because it was pointless. I still managed to do my typical Prime Simulation blunder and hit an invisible barrier on a first look delivery. I can only try so much, okay? I'm human. It's the way it is. I've got a lot on my mind right now and a lot of things I'm trying to take in with first look on this delivery. And honestly, this is what I need right now. I'm not gonna lie. I need to be able to do these kind of videos and just be able to talk, have fun, and do what I really enjoy, which is make these videos in the midst of life. And that is something that has been a challenge as of late. I am not going to lie about that. And that is something that probably I'll cover in upcoming videos. Maybe it is, maybe it is not. Maybe this is more of a new year topic, as we are getting to the end of 2024 already, which is absolutely crazy to say, but at the same time, it has been an incredible year as well. For personal, the channel side, and also in ATS and ETS2, the two main games, of course, I cover here on the channel. It has been incredible 2024. It's brought so much great content, so much growth on the channel, and I guess with myself as well. I am constantly learning and growing and, well, developing as I go along this journey, and it has been a wonderful year so far, and stuff I'll reminisce in upcoming videos as well. But the point is, we're here in Greece, and it's another DLC kind of off the list here for ETS2. And that begs the question, obviously, with other DLCs that are coming up, definitely, well, we've got Nordic Horizons, which we've been learning more about, or at least I've been trying to keep everyone up to speed on what's happening. And once again, I am speeding. I've been trying to keep people updated, but once again, in the midst of everything going on, my Prime News videos have been lackluster, that is for sure, or at least not frequent. And my community posts, I've been trying when I get a chance, and come on, you want to do a cinematic? There you go, game. You can do it. It just doesn't always happen. I'm always learning, okay? And the inconsistent upload schedule has been annoying, I will say that. But Nordic Horizons, we've got a lot more coming along with it. Various cities and different landscape features have been showcased with it. Absolutely beautiful once again, and it leads into, again, with here in the Greece DLC, the incredible amount of detail that is always shown in these DLCs. It is incredible. It keeps going up. I do not know how SCS Software can do it. Is this just a warning? Or am I supposed to go? I'm going, but I am not sure what the flashing yellow lights in that sense means, in that format. So we're going to continue going through here and stop at this light. Please inform me those if you know what that means. Here in North America, obviously, if it's just a flashing, it's just a caution. You don't have to stop, but I want to make sure that is the case in Europe as well, specifically here in Greece. Comment down below if you happen to know. But there's so much detail. It's incredible. The foliage, obviously, and I have a good computer, but by no means is it a top-of-the-line machine. And in fact, it is definitely showing its age, believe it or not, in terms of what current specs are. We're multiple generations behind things, which, again, I'm not complaining. It is a fantastic computer, and it has honestly done me so well, and it will continue to do me well as well, because I'm not planning to change it by any means as of late, unless if Windows forces me to do something that I don't want to do with it. But that's a whole other rant on another story. But the thing is, it is good compared to, I know, what a lot of people who watch my videos have. And I am very, very fortunate to have the equipment I have. So, in that long roundabout say, ETS2 is running pretty much on ultimate settings. So what you're seeing today in terms of the general detail level is pretty much what you can expect to see in terms of maximum level. It is running 1440p native in-game upscaled as with in-game scaling, I believe, of 400%, I do believe. So it is running quite high resolution, and it is absolutely stunning, running at 60 frames per second locked on. I am very fortunate to be able to do this and record it and showcase it, so hopefully you all are enjoying the videos so far, and of course the visuals coming out of this region. But it is absolutely stunning. Those mountains, just great. And I know I'm going to be saying just a lot of good things, and it looks like I'm just basically sucking up to the company that sent me this for free. And this is the point of the video that I typically do with the early access looks that a lot of you will know and hopefully love, where I just be honest and say that there are some things that I would like to see, some things that I would maybe, or some things I'd like to see more of, and some things I'm so happy they're in and I cannot complain. So far, it's been filled with things that I cannot complain, other than one simple thing. When I was looking over the map, I happened to notice that there is still a significant amount of highway network, which of course makes sense, but not a ton of side roads. Now, saying that, I do not know, and this is a disclaimer. Okay, just turn off the indicator. It does not like when I indicate by any means. I do not know the Greece road network that well. I'll be completely honest with that. So there's a good chance that most of the road networks and general layouts, shall I say, of logistic networks are more highway and large artery based. I just would love to see more side roads and interconnecting roads. Now, if we go to the map quite quickly, it is pretty good, okay? Generally speaking, it's pretty good. Like, for example, the road that we've just traveled, and we're nearly at our delivery point now. But generally speaking, there is a lot of highway network. There's not a ton of extra well roads in here, and there's definitely some empty space and blocks around. Now, are there some settlements in these areas? Most likely. Do I know for 100%? I cannot say I do. But that has been a more constant kind of downside and something that you want to consider, because as of recording this video, I do not know the price of the DLC. Now, generally speaking, they land somewhere between the $12 and $16 range, depending on your currency nowadays with how things are in the world. But that can change, and you have to keep in mind that there are 15 cities, which is quite good, especially for those who follow on the American Truck Simulator side. You will know that 15 cities is actually quite good, because a lot of the recent states haven't had that many, but that's another topic and discussion for another day. But still, there's some gaps, and again, this is a little bit of a give and take. The Greece DLC has taken some time to create, by no doubt. It is absolutely incredible in the detail level, but as a consequence of the detail level being so high, some areas have to be left out for the sake of just getting a DLC out in some form of reasonable time frame. And I did not go into the correct lane here. I do not know what I am doing at this point. I am just absolutely losing it. So we're going to come over here and make sure we're good to go. We'll wait. It does have a stop sign, but I guess we'll wait for the light. There we go. And those two are turning left, so I'll continue straight and then merge over to my left-hand side. And it's a trade-off. And so, honestly, yes, I would 100%, as of this first look, and of course we'll go across some other areas in upcoming videos, and I want you to be able to make the decision for yourself if you enjoy the Greece DLC. But if I had to give you a recommendation, I would say 100% if you have the DLCs around the Greece DLC, pick up the Greece DLC. You are not going to be disappointed with the detail level that I have seen so far. And from a person who used to be very conscious on the amount that I would spend on game extensions due to budgetary concerns, I would 100% pick this up. It is a great detail, and if you love ETS2, you love new areas, this is 100% worth it. Just know that, of course, there is that slight downside of not having a whole lot of cities and room, apparently. What kind of delivery point is this? How am I supposed to back up in there? Oh my word, this game is going to test me today. I've already hit a barrier. This first look has been very good, I would say, and hopefully you all have been enjoying it and enjoying what you see. And I just realized, actually, I just picked up and then delivered to pretty much similar depots, actually. Well, that's unique. Okay. Let's go ahead and back up and try and spin around here. We're going to kind of do a multi-point turn without hitting anything, and excuse my camera whipping back and forth. I'm going to do my best here. We're going to turn around. Nice thing with these European trucks, lots of room, or lots of turning ability. Very small turning radius, generally speaking. At least compared to American trucks. They are boats. So let's go ahead and back up. Now, fortunately, it is a flatbed trailer, so it is quite easy to see my perimeters here, but we are going to just keep an eye out on the mirror because I have already blocked myself, because there is a little bit of a fence on this trailer. Now, we do have room over here, and I want to kind of come in on a slight angle to start, and then we'll end up cutting, so I need to make sure I have enough room on that side, which I still do. I think... Oh, there are boxes back there. Okay, we gotta cut in now. Didn't mean to zoom there. It's fine, though. Okay, this is gonna be close. I think I've gone too close to the trailer. I think. Yeah, I have. Now, oh, yeah, that's not ideal. Okay, let's try. Okay, proximity alert will actually have a valid reason not to be happy with me now. But let's just see. Okay, yeah, I've messed up the angle. That is 100% sure. I just don't think it's gonna work there, Prime. Can I take advantage of the European truck? Oh, I can. Oh, I can. Don't hit the porta potties, though. We don't need a smelly situation. It's already a pretty bad one. We don't need a smelly one. Let's work our way back. You know what? That's not too bad. I am not gonna say that I am the most perfect driver here in ETS2 or any game for that matter, but I have to say that was a pretty good reverse and a fantastic delivery overall. Once again, huge thank you to SES Software for providing me with early access to the Grease DLC and trusting me to make a video on it. It is absolutely fantastic and a huge honor to always be able to do these early access DLC looks, and I don't take it for granted 1 second. And thank you to everyone watching this video for making it very much possible, and hopefully you have enjoyed the first look of the Grease DLC. And so comment down below what you think based off this video of the Grease DLC, and will you be picking up the DLC right away when it releases on December 4th, 2024. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.